As a modern society, we have the ability to cause great harm to natural communities. We make the choice of either having power or not having power, and then we make the choice of having power in a responsible way or in an irresponsible way.
The economy here in Toole and Glacier counties was slowly going downhill. I mean, the refineries had left a long time ago. The oil fields were producing less and less and less.
Larry Bondrud, and I'm mayor of Shelby, Montana. Naturiner paid Toole County $2.4 million in taxes last year, just in taxes on the Glacier 1 and Glacier 2. So certainly that has a huge impact on the county coffers, which in turn has huge impacts on the schools, on law enforcement, and everything that gets funded by county government. A person with a good job can have a good house and can keep it nice and can have good kids in school. And it takes that job to trigger a lot of things.
My name is Betty, and I work on the wind farm here in Shelby. Well, it's great pay, so that part of it has been good. It just helps financially. I was on unemployment before I came out here, and I'm paying off some bills that I owe. I'd like to be able to work some more with wind farm. I really like it, and the people that I'm working for are great.
The restaurants are busier, the dealerships are busier, you know, mechanics, etc. It just, the grocery store, you see an influx of people.
In a community our size, that's a sizable impact, and we truly appreciate it.
Well, my name is Gary Anneberg. I've lived here all my life. We run a mixed cattle and grain operation.
My parents own this property. There's always something that needs to be replaced or fixed. The price of fuel is hindering things at the moment, but it's one of those things I can't do anything about it, so you just kind of got to grit your teeth and bear it, basically.
It's not only a challenge, but it's also very fun because a lot of the people I know by name, or they know me by name. This area has been known, the bigger farmers have been buying out the smaller farmers for years.
Just like the buildings behind me here, these people were here from the homestead days. They didn't have enough income from the place to be able to pass it on. They had to sell it to retire.
I think it gives them an opportunity to be involved in a nice, clean project. They don't have to look to the weather to actually make money from royalties on a turbine. It gives them an opportunity to buy new machinery that they could never afford before, and it finally gives them a foothold on their farm.
Hopefully there'll be enough extra income here to support some improvements in the operation and maybe let the next generation take over.
I'm Joseph Platt, a biologist, I'm an ornithologist for a big word. I was a falconer as a young man. With that, I suppose I developed a love for these species to where I wanted to do all I could to preserve them. The Kievan rim is especially well suited for nesting of raptors. These are species that the state of Montana has identified as birds that have the potential of suffering decline in their population. So we have been surveying using a helicopter and some ground-based reconnaissance to count the birds and identify where they're nesting. A wind facility can be built in such a way that it will protect the rights and ability of these species to survive. My job is to help them make those decisions based on sound science.
My name is Greg Copeland. I'm the Director of Development for Naturiner USA and Naturiner Canada. We are trying to achieve a criteria of 1/2 mile setback away from those historic raptor nests to implement the relocation of 13 turbines from the original design plan, which is in a project that is at this stage of construction unprecedented. If the improvement, the biological improvement, is significant, then it's the right thing to do. Every day, people that you work for and work with sometimes create ethical dilemmas that you have to deal with. I find that my personal values are aligned with the company's intentions, objectives, goals, and values. And as a result, it makes me enthusiastic about what we're trying to accomplish. How are we as a generation going to be looked upon in the future? 200 years from now, what are they going to look back and see us as? By integrating renewables into our overall national energy strategy is responsible, and that's the point.